Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Let's get this started. Typically we would have been picking up the tournament pack along with other things at the beginning of this video, but alas, this tournament is a 6-day tournament, so it still has another 2 days. Curious though is that this tournament has ceased to move for the last 16, 17 hours. It's going to be interesting to see if this holds or if it's going to have some sort of massive update. Ludia hasn't said anything about it yet. This has happened before, but the last time it only happened on a 4-day tournament, and the tournament was over before anything was able to be done about it. So it'll be interesting to see if tomorrow, if this tournament picks back up speed again. And if so, what the end point of this tournament's going to look like. Before this whole freeze happened, the tournament was on pace to do somewhere around 28 to 3,000 trophies for the bottom of Dominator. And obviously, as you can see, if it was 6 days and at 3 days it ended at 1477, that would have been pretty close to 2,800 trophies. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens, but make sure that if you, I would still say I would still be competing in the tournament. I know I'll be doing some more battles tonight, regardless of what the tournament is saying, just because I have seen it before where the tournament took a update towards the end and really spiked. It was the Troodon tournament a long time ago. It was on trend, I want to say, to finish around like bottom end of 1,200 trophies, but then all of a sudden it's like they updated the formula in the background and it jumped in the last 10 to 12 hours as far as the pace goes, and if you would have been aiming at 1,200 trophies, you would have missed by 200 or so trophies. So there has been times where this has happened in the past, so I would say keep plugging along until you feel comfortable. I won't feel comfortable unless it starts picking up speed again to have some sort of trend off of it, but I'm not going to rely on the fact that it's not going to change in the last 24 hours. And if you have stopped putting effort into it, it's going to be that much harder to come back if they do update the stats to have it start increasing again and have some big jump to get back to where potentially it should have been had it not had this 24-hour-ish pause. But enough of that. So all that to say, we're not picking up a tournament pack right now, but we're going to do these 3 events, and then we'll do the Cenozoic Stampede as well. We've also got this battle stage, and so let's get to knocking these things out. We'll start with this one first. This will probably be the toughest Cenozoic battle that we have, even though we've got that Cenozoic Stampede. From all intents and purposes, it looks like it's a very easy event. It just looks scary from the outside. So let's take this out here. So what do we got? We've got Snow, Cave, Savannah. So we will do Cave, Savannah, Snow. This is definitely overkill, but I don't need these guys for anything else, so I'm just gonna let this ride. Let's see how we move through this. Alright, it's going to make it easy by attacking. Perfect. So now we will have Ledonimos. The question is if this Andrewsarchus is going to actually go for it or not. Not quite. This has got one left. I'm going to go ahead and switch it over. kind of hoping we were going to have a snake, because the snake animations are all screwed up right now. But I haven't tested to see if it's screwed up from a player's perspective or only from the PC's perspective. Let's see what we land on here. Synthoceras, nothing to write home about. No, we're not going to spin that wheel again. Let's knock out this common. Let's go down the line. Again, this is where those common hybrids come in a big handy. This event is very easy because of that. And I don't know why this event stops at level 40 commons. I don't know if it's just like an oversight on Ludo's part, but you would think that it would keep increasing based on the creatures, but it freezes based off of like a park level of level 30, and doesn't get any harder after that. It's just the same event over and over and over again. But it makes for an easy event. 260 village points plus some food, counts towards daily missions, all that kind of good stuff. We'll get some super data for it, so all in all, it's not a terrible thing. It's just kind of a surprise. All right, let's see. How do we want to play this? Let's do... it's all going to be 2 shots. Doesn't matter. It's... press, which is probably overkill, but oh well. And speaking of pterosaurs, we got a new hybrid coming. We'll have to take a look at that. I've got some thoughts just based on what you can see in the picture. It'll be interesting to see what it actually is going to be, because there is some interesting needed. Well, I mean, technically with the super hybrid Taphicephalus, I can never say its name, but it has really decent stats, and so it'll be interesting to see what kind of creature this is going to be, and what kind of level it's going to be as far as legendary, tournament hybrid, standard legendary hybrid, and again, it also depends on what creatures it uses, but it would be nice to have a stronger, I don't want to say stronger, but an updated tournament hybrid pterosaur that is not a glass cannon like Metrophodon, and something that is more aligned with like a Udon, where it's got really good health and really good attack, but not like fantastic attack and terrible health. So where is that? That is in the news section. Where are you? This one right here. If you look at this, the bill and the crest on the back and the back of the eyeball, which is kind of like, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's kind of got like that ear wrap on the back. So if you keep that in your head, and then we go look at some Moxies, it's kind of got a similar, I'll quit moving around, similar eye profile, and I am not trying, yes, I'm trying to get behind you, and that kind of circle thing that's behind his eyeball is similar, and the crest is very similar to what that hybrid has. So I think, and the Zoloxmes does not have a hybrid, so that's potentially one thing. The only thing that makes me nervous about that is it is a glass cannon, and so it's got glass cannon stats on this creature. And then if you look at the Pterodon, also, it's more of a balanced creature, but if you look at its bill, it's got a similar bill to what's on the hybrid as far as a build profile. It's got kind of that swoop effect that goes up to the nose and back. Also, it's I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it's going to be, but that's my guess is Pterodon and Zalmoxes, or Zalmoxes and really none of the other pterosaurs that don't have a hybrid yet, because even like this guy here, his bill is much different, different shape, doesn't have the same profile, but it could be, who knows. But like his neck is too long when compared to the hybrid's neck. Is I'm in the wrong section, so if you look at what we can see, I could see that Zalmoxes for sure, and then maybe the Pterodon, which would be cool because it's a flyer that hasn't had a, and that would be a really strong hybrid, because if you look at other creatures, like the Metrophodon is a tournament creature and a legendary creature. The Cygnasuchus, tournament creature and a legendary creature. Udon, 2 tournament creatures. Pachygallosaurus, 2 tournament creatures. 2 tournament creatures? Yeah, right? Am I going crazy? Am I losing my mind? Pachygallosaurus, where am I? You are... why am I spacing on who you are hybrid of? I know you are a hybrid of... no, where are you? There you are. Of this guy and Michaels. Okay, so 2 tournaments. Okay, gosh, losing my mind there. So, it should be on par between a Metrophodon and a Metrophodon and Pachygallosaurus and Udon, if it is truly a Zalmoxes and a Pterodon. So that should put it up with Metrophodon, but have more of a balance stats-wise than Glass Cannon. But it'll be interesting. Be interesting to see what comes of that. But let's take care of this Cenozoic Stampede. Again, this should be nothing too crazy. Let's do... what do I want to do? Level 20 VIPs. Let's do level 20. Should be, well, no, let's just stay right in here. Let's do this. 5 million a pop. But it is a 2-day event, so you got time if you don't got the coins. But I'm assuming these are all going to be very simple matches here, just from what I've heard. And so far, that's what it appears to be. They do tend to get a little bit harder if you go through each particular stage, or each battle within each stage, but the reality is 61 attack is not going to do much against 220 or 2200 health. Probably didn't even need to block there, but doing it anyways. Probably gonna go for 4. No, it's for 5. Okay. got one left to, I'm not gonna block because we've got class advantage here, swapping in. Alright, so he's reserving 2, blocking 2 is my guess. So we'll do 3, and I'll block for 4. There we go. He's gonna have class advantage, but not that big of an advantage. Should go for 4 or 5, maybe even 6. Oh, 3. Okay, so he's gonna be blocking for 3 more than likely. I'll go ahead and switch over here just because it makes me feel safe and comfortable. Probably didn't need to do that. There's the block for 3. This event has a pattern to it, so if you're watching this video and you haven't taken it on yet, just know that this is the pattern that's going to happen. So he just, my guess is he's reserving for 2, blocking for 2, he's trying to get to 6. So we won't have class advantage, but it's not going to matter because I'm not going to be able to do that much damage to us anyways. Oh, there we go. That was silly. I lied, or I didn't lie. The computer tricked me. Alright, let's do this. There's the reserve. Now he's got 7. 6 or 7. What are you gonna do? 4. Probably blocking for 3. So I'm just gonna keep on reserving here. At this point, I'm just toying with myself and with him here. There's the 2, going for 6. 4, okay. So 2 left. I don't know why I'm playing this so safe. These guys can't do much for attack-wise. Alright, so we'll go for 3. Again, these battles are just more of a test of your patience. If you have any sort of a decent lineup on the Cenozoic side, this event should not be difficult for you. So we've only got 2 creatures left. 2 events. Go for all 6 or not. No, 5. That's enough. Give me your marsupial lion. Put the hurt on. Mm, 100 DNA is not bad. Again, 5 million coins a pop. And if you're struggling with coins, I could see how this would be an expensive event to do. Let's see. Go with something with better attack. Let's do the kangaroo. Only got one of the kangaroos, but he is a cool little creature. His animation seems, I don't want to say it's broken, it's just jumpy compared to the other ones. Like they didn't know what they were doing with it. Ethereum, you're not gonna go, huh? If you don't go now, you're blocking for 2, reserving 2. That's probably what you're doing. Can respect that. Let him go. If he goes for at least 4, then we'll attack. There we go. So he's blocking for 2. So we will do 3. So we got class disadvantage coming in. Oh no, sorry. No, I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, and he's going anyways. Okay. Well, makes our job easy. We're just cruising right along here. Yep, just moving right along. Nothing to see here, folks. Keep on moving. Wow. Must be going for 8. Oh, no, just blocking a whole bunch. Okay. Okay, dokie. And he's attacking. That's okay, it's so weird. Yeah, let's bring this kangaroo in. You see, like when he's standing there, he looks like he's okay, but as soon as he starts moving around his back legs, he's jumpy. And, yeah, it's a rough jump. So he's probably blocking for 3. There we go. Take care of that. And we got class disadvantage here on the last 2. But we'll see what we can get done here. Yeah, excellent. So do 3. 1 for the block. 2 to kill. Reserve 2. Take care of that. Let's see if he actually goes for it here. Nope. Probably blocking 2, reserving 2. Yep. It is the pattern. It is the pattern in these events. Another 100 DNA. And 1 more event here. Let's do some snakes. Snakes. And the Brontotherium. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack here. The only thing is, Brontotherium does not have a ton of health. Got really good attack, but it doesn't really help us in this situation because none of these guys we're facing have really all that high of health. So So pretty much everything can be one-shotted or two-shotted depending on what advantage or disadvantage we have for class. And for those that have ever had these events before, because they don't come around very often, if you haven't noticed it, the PC cannot swap around. So you can use that to your advantage, because you know what's coming next. And you can kind of plan your attack, your blocks, your reserves, all that kind of stuff based on what's coming. So for instance, here, it's probably blocking 2. I'll go ahead and do this. There we go. Oh gosh, I should have got another one. Gosh. Not very smart. But hey, look at that. It's happy for us, apparently. Since we only did 3, it's probably blocking 3, so we'll do 4 to finish the job. There we go. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Nothing. Check. Going for 6, and he's either going to attack with 4, 5, or 6. There's the 4. He's going to be blocking 2. So use this opportunity to reserve on it. Decide to go for it, okay. Could be blocking 2, could not, but we're going to assume he's blocking 2. Good assumption. Oh, just barely enough to one-shot this guy. Yeah, so he's got 1 left, so we'll do 2. There we go. Alright. Another one-shot opportunity. Alright, so we'll go for it. So it's probably blocking 2. Go to this. There we go. We got class advantage coming in, so even with the 6, we got class advantage for the rest of the time. So sorry, Mammoth, didn't use you. Used 1 level 10 VIP. Well, let's see if he decides to go for it. He might be able to do some damage here. No, he can't. He cannot. Well, he can do some damage, but not to this. And I'm going to swap over to this thing just to see if it does screw up. No, it's just on the other side. Okay. Golden rewards pack, take it. Uniceris. Oh, and if you do watch the Gaming Beaver videos, I was watching his today. Yeah, I don't need any of those. Thank you for the special offer, but I will not take that. And he was, acting surprised that the Golden rewards packs do not have bucks in them. And if you're, they haven't had bucks for a really long time. So I don't know, it's been months since they've had bucks in the Golden rewards pack. So it's not a new thing. I'm not sure why he thought it was a new thing, but it's not. So for those that have been, I guess, watching the game maybe a little bit more closely, would know that, the Golden Reward packs for quite some time have not had bucks in them. So it is what it is. But anyways, let's take this out. Okay, so this is obviously gonna be our toughest match of the night. What are we gonna do? Let's do 1 throwaway because we can. Then we're gonna do Amatrophodon. And let's see. Let's use with these guys just because we can. The benefit of having multiple level 30 Gorgasuchis is it's okay that they have a longer cooldown time. As long as you don't need them all 2 days in a row, you are okay. Alright, 2 shot there. Gonna reserve or block one here just in case this Sagontosaurus has any funny plans to attack us. He did sort of. Okay, there we go. But we'll bring in our health tank here. And just sit back and chill a little bit. Build up some reserves. 2. Say. He's got 1 left. 3 kills him. We'll go 1 more. There we go. Dominus Rex Gen 2 next week, my friend. Next week, me and you have a date. Because along with the T-Rex Gen 2 unlock this week, next week we've got the Velociraptor 2 or Velociraptor Gen 2 unlock as well, which will give us enough to make the level 40 of each. And then right behind that will be the Indominus Rex Gen 2. Ooh, we get a hybrid. Nice. Carnoraptor, very nice. It's 9,000 DNA pickup there. Score that. And I think that's all the packs we can do for today. We got Dinobucks tomorrow, always a fun fight. Meaning it's typically difficult. Monsters of the Deep might do it, might not, depending on how we feel tomorrow. The rewards on that wheel are not very good in my opinion, because typically what you're getting is something down here for 4 battles. But you know, if I'm not that busy, then I'll go ahead and take care of it, because really what I do it for is the Super DNA. So let's pick up all these. Definitely got some super hybrids that I need to create. And hopefully we'll do that tomorrow during the hatching discount, which is tomorrow morning. For those that don't know, it's I think it's typically between 5 and 7 a.m. Pacific time. So depending on what your timeline is, that's when the hatchery discount happens, the 1 time a week. So if you have some stuff to hatch out, that's when you want to get on and do it. But this video will air after that, so I just remember it for next time, I guess. But yeah, I do have a post on the forums. I'll put a link in the description, so that way you know the different discounts that happen throughout the week. They're not random, unless it's a special week, like VIP week had various discounts all throughout the time. If it's special like Christmas time, they'll do discounts at various different times outside of the normal discount times. But the normal discount times that are every week are always at the same time. Just depending on whatever your time zone is, you got to do the calculation switch for it. But yeah, so let's. What else do we have going on? What is happening with things? Is there anything that I need to cover that has been a question? Trying to think. Since I can't think of anything, we got 13 minutes till a trade harbor refresh. Oh, I'll take that. I've been getting lots of trades. My DNA has been skyrocketing, which I'm very excited about, because I want to be able to make a few Indominus Rex Gen 2s when I can. And since it's going to be somewheres in between these two guys here as far as DNA cost, it's going to cost me a bit. But if I can unlock it on the Thursday, do some speed ups to fuse the Velociraptor And then Fuse, this guy still might be able to catch the DNA hybrid discount purchase, which is 15% off. 15? 20%? 20%. I think it's 20% on Thursdays. And so if I'm going to be buying a bunch of these guys, it would definitely be worth it to do it during the discount time window. But I think that this hybrid looks really good. I really like the coloring on it, so it's one that I really want to gather and make fairly quickly. Just really like it. So probably won't spend any DNA on anything, and just be using my trades to trade away all of the legendaries that I get, because I don't need them. I'll probably hatch out the super rares and the hybrids that I get, just because, well, maybe not even the super rares. I don't necessarily speed anything up to do it, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how things go. But on that note, I think we're going to call it an end for today, and I will catch you guys on the next video. If you made it this far, I appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Subscribing to my channel and clicking the notification bell will ensure that you'll be notified as I release videos on the channel. If you found this video helpful, let me know by hitting the like button. If there is something specific you would like a video on in the game, please leave a message in the comment section below on what you would like to see. Again, thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one.